The bright smiles and polished banter of Good Morning America anchors are what millions wake up to every day, but behind the camera, lives are far more complicated and far more intriguing than viewers realize. In 2025, the spotlight isn't just on the headlines they deliver, it's on the lives they lead off-screen, particularly the secret partners who have stayed largely out of public view. Who supports these morning personalities behind the scenes? How do they balance romance, fame, and privacy in a world obsessed with scrutiny? The truth is as fascinating as it is revealing. The anchors of GMA have always presented an image of perfection, poised, professional, and unflappable. But that image is only half the story. Many of their relationships are deliberately private, built in the shadow of constant public attention. Partners often remain invisible to fans, a deliberate shield against the pressures of fame. These relationships require delicate balance, trust, discretion, and an understanding that being with a public figure is both a privilege and a responsibility. It's a dynamic that can bring immense closeness or intense strain. Romance for morning news anchors is rarely simple. With early mornings, tight schedules, and constant travel, partners must navigate absences, public scrutiny, and the constant intrusion of social media. Yet in 2025, sources reveal that several anchors have found partners who provide stability, understanding, and a grounding presence. Some are long-term relationships quietly maintained for years, while others are newer connections nurtured carefully under the radar. What unites them all is a shared understanding that love in the public eye requires patience, compromise, and sometimes sacrifice. The tension between public exposure and private intimacy is perhaps most visible in how these anchors navigate milestones. Anniversaries, family gatherings, and even casual weekends are carefully protected. A partner's name may never appear in a broadcast segment or social media post, yet they are integral to the anchor's emotional world. They provide counsel before on-air moments, perspective during career crossroads, and companionship in a life often dominated by deadlines and headlines. In many ways, they are the invisible co-stars of a story the public rarely sees. Conflict inevitably exists, as it does in any relationship. Fame amplifies disagreements, turning what might be ordinary arguments into potential tabloid fodder. Yet these partnerships show resilience, built on communication and mutual respect. Anchors in 2025 describe learning to compartmentalize, being present on air while navigating personal life privately and allowing their partners to exist outside the public narrative. It's a skill that takes years to master, a balancing act few outsiders can fully appreciate. Beyond romantic relationships, some partners have quietly influenced the anchor's personal growth. Their support often extends into career choices, emotional well-being, and life decisions. For example, one anchor's decision to pursue a new reporting segment or host a major interview may be preceded by late-night discussions and thoughtful guidance from a partner who understands both ambition and emotional stakes. These unseen contributions subtly shape the narratives that viewers see, reminding us that every public success often has a private foundation. The anchor's children, where applicable, add another layer of complexity. Co-parenting, shared responsibilities, and protecting kids from public scrutiny are delicate challenges, particularly when one parent is a public figure. Many partners remain fiercely protective, ensuring that family life retains as much normalcy as possible. In a world where even casual photos can go viral, this level of discretion is essential, reinforcing the idea that private support often defines stability more than public appearances ever could. In 2025, the revelation of these secret partners underscores a profound truth. Behind every polished anchor, every confident on-air moment, exists a network of love, support, and guidance that the public rarely glimpses. These relationships are the invisible scaffolding, quietly allowing anchors to perform at peak professionalism while maintaining emotional health and personal fulfillment. They are, in essence, the unsung heroes of the morning news. The climax of this story is the recognition that fame and intimacy can coexist, but only with effort, trust, and boundaries. The anchors of Good Morning America may dominate morning television, but it is the invisible partners who hold the center of their lives steady. Without them, the polished smiles, quick wit, and calm authority might be impossible to sustain. In revealing even fragments of these relationships, we see a more complete, human picture. That love in the public eye is a quiet, deliberate act of courage, trust, and resilience. Ultimately, the 2025 chapter of GMA Anchors and Their Secret Partners reminds us that what we see on screen is only half the story. The most compelling narratives often unfold behind closed doors, in moments of support, compromise, and intimacy that never make headlines. These unseen relationships reveal that even in the glare of fame, love, discretion, and connection remain the most powerful forces shaping lives. The anchors may greet millions every morning, but it is their partners who greet the real person, providing strength, stability, and a reminder that life's most meaningful stories are often the ones hidden from view.